Is Yu-Gi-Oh! Getting a soft reset? What's up YouTube, Deaddraw here, bringing the video today. Today we're going to be going over if Yu-Gi-Oh! Is getting a soft reset. Who would have guessed? In my opinion, yes, I think we are going to be getting a soft reset. But before we get into all of that, I want to thank you guys so much on 750 subs. We're just a couple away, I think 1 or 2 away from 750. But I'm sure we'll get there in the next few days. And thank you guys so much. Like, this means so much to me, and I haven't even been the most active as like I really should have been, but we are getting there, and we're gonna keep grinding it out and keep going. So thank you guys so much on that. Hopefully we can hit the goal for 1,000 subs before the new year, but that's like 250 away, and I just highly doubt we're gonna be doing that. So it just kind of sucks for what it is. But anyway, let's get into this video. So, if you guys don't know what a soft reset is, we have had this in the game before, and I'm just going to give you the example rather than explaining what it is. So, what happened with Duelist Alliance, this set was absolutely insane. If you guys remember this, it introduced 3 new archetypes that became very meta, and all of them started to top instantly, which was Shaddolls, Satellars, and Burning Abyss. Alright. I just noticed I said instantly. Burning Abyss, I think, took maybe a couple weeks for people to figure out. It wasn't really predicted to be that great of a deck, and then somebody figured it out. So, not instantly for Burning Abyss, but for all the other ones, they were topping instantly, and obviously we knew because the OCG. But Burning Abyss, we didn't know because it was a TCG exclusive. But this set came out and completely dominated the format. It was so good, and we knew we were going to get future support for the game. Now, the question is, will that happen again? And you got to remember, alongside this set that came out, they also released a ban list, putting things check and balance into the game, and trying to fix it for these new cards that come out and be able to be really good. So they did that. Now, the question is it going to happen again? And what's the formula for things like that to happen? Well, I think people just got to be sick of the game, and you want a soft reset. And I think people are getting sick of the game because it's really just evolved into a combo deck format. Who can come up with the best combo, and then whoever gets the luckiest at an event with the combo deck wins the event. Obviously, there's some skill and play involved in these combo decks, but for the most part, it ends up just being on what you draw, and that's just it. End of story. So that is one possibility. There's one thing we are looking for that check. The format's kind of and people probably would be happy with the large change. But the reasoning I really came up with this, and the reason I did this video today, of all days, over any other day, is because the OCG ban list had just come out and just dropped. And let's talk about the ban list for a little bit. First off, there was 8 cards that were absolutely banned. So we have cards like Glow Up Bulb, Dandelion, MX Saber Invoker, Divine Sword, Phoenix Blade, and just a bunch of other things I can't really remember off the top of my head, besides the one notable one that I really care about, which is Firewall Dragon. This is good. Yay. So Firewall is gone. And I'm gonna have another video out this week or maybe next week, why Firewall was able to be banned, because everyone had speculated it not being able to be banned. So I'm gonna explain why I think it was banned. So that's something else. But anyway, guys, let's keep going on with this video. So on this limited list now, we have stuff like Altergeist Multifaker, Sky Striker Ace Kagari. These are also the second hits to decks. Remember, Multifaker was at 2 before this, and then it was now is at 1. Kagari was not hit before this, but both Engage and Widowmaker were at 2 in the OCG. So these are the second hits to these decks, which is making me think they're getting ready to push them aside and get ready for the new stuff, which is part of the reason why I'm thinking maybe a soft reset may be coming. Now, we also have more reasoning. Of the ban list, we have stuff coming off the ban list like Damage Juggler to 2, Danglong to 2, and a few other cards I can't remember off the top of my head. But we are getting these cards back to 2, so they're maybe not worried about these cards causing too much of a problem with the new stuff that's going to be coming out, and that it may just be power crept to what is coming out. So it's very interesting to see. Now, the last, or my other argument, or my other big argument is on this, as Link Vrains Pack 2. Obviously, it's not just the set, it's legacy support for old decks, or I guess new decks too, because Thunder Dragon's in there. And it's so much support for a lot of cards. But one thing I want to say with this, or make my point about the set, is that we actually notice a pretty significant change in card design after this set. And I think even Farfa had mentioned this earlier before. Now let's talk about what the card design changes, and simply it says they're starting to include effects of Link monsters, saying this cannot be used as a Link material, or the thing they special summon isn't be able to use as a Link material. It cannot be used as a Link material, maybe just ever, or sometimes it's the clauses for this turn. So during the turn it was special, they can't be used as a material, which I think is completely fair and does actually fix the issue we have with Link climbing, because that's all the game has really been about for the last few months, is just Link climbing. Which deck can Link climb the best? We look at something like Praying Kids that just won YCS Milan. It did it simply because it could Link climb and combo off. So it's pretty interesting to see, or pretty crazy to see these decks just dominating because of Link climbing. And I know a lot of people are getting sick in the format, so maybe Konami, just maybe, are getting ready to release the next set after Savage Strike, and it's just going to completely wipe the format and change up how the game is going to be played. Anyway, guys, it's just a theory. Like I said, it's not for sure. It's just thinking maybe that's what's going to be going on. If you have any arguments against me, feel free. Like I said, it's a discussion video. I'm not saying I'm right or completely right. I'm completely down to argue or talk about it or discuss it. Anyway, guys, please comment, like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.